plan was to go at them early after getting away from that towards the end of the game when UMBC went on the 11-0 stretch in that first game?
You know, it was important for these guys to get better today. That was the goal, and to prove to each other they can play hard for more than 30 minutes, more than 28 minutes. And for us to be the best team we can be by the end of the year, and I know it's like a broken record, you know, we still have a lot of work to do. I mean, this is nice, don't get me wrong, but we still have a lot of work to do and a lot of growing to do because we have a young team. You know, got sloppy at the end there. You know, it's not what we're about. It's not our characteristics. It's not BU basketball. So, like you said, I mean, I stayed on until the horn went off, and hopefully they learn from that and understand what you're trying to teach them. Because I'm teaching, you know, the coaching. It's not about coaching them. Now you're trying to teach them about being a winner, and that's what we were doing.
Coach, sorry.
No, you go step it.
Oh, Coach. Any thoughts on the play of Pat Hazel with 12 boards, and 7 of those coming on the offensive end? Just any general thoughts on?
No, I thought again, Pat's given us great minutes, and we wanted to get the ball inside against their zone. We thought they were going to play zone against us, and he's got to get touches, and then. You know, the one thing about a zone is we play zone too. It's hard to rebound out of it. You really got to get your area and find bodies and box out, whatever you call it. And you know, he did a great job. I mean, he had some momentum type plays, some putbacks, some good finishes. And it's nice to see him playing with confidence. And he's got to keep that going. Keep it going. He's got to keep getting better every single day. But I'm really pleased with his effort.
Coach Paul Cadell, WCTV Sports Forum. Why don't you talk about the play of Matt Griffin and brought that up to Wilmington to do the clinic? And
Yeah.
You said he could be the key to your, one of your keys to your team this year. Let's talk about his play this year.
I tell you what, he's been real steady, as these guys know. He's the last few games he's been a great leader, and he's been our rock. You know, when things go bad, you know, when we're getting a little loosey-goosey out there, you can always count on him to calm us down, make a big defensive play, get a rebound, make a big shot. He's really an important piece to this puzzle for us, and his leadership has really shown through these last 5 or 6 games.
Was there a point of emphasis to try to run and get out in transition a little more today?
You know what? It always is. I think to be most successful for us is we got to get out and run. And if we, you know, DJ's so fast, to not utilize his speed I'd be doing him a disservice. And it's better for John and Daryl too. I mean, Daryl got a lot of easy shots. He got a lot of layups, and that's what it's about, trying to get those guys easier shots. And when we're in the half court, which I'm really happy with our half court execution lately, we're able to execute. So it's good that we can do a little bit of both when we need to. So I like where our offense is headed. I'm more, you know me, I'm all about defending and rebounding, but I'm pleased with the execution right now of our offense as well.
So seeing that you have such a young team, and you've obviously suffered such a significant injury to a main player, do you find that they're starting to gel a little bit better right now at a good point in the season to where they can finish strong?
Yeah, for us, we're healthy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Travis is back. He's got the Rip Hamilton mask now. Looks nice on him. Mike Terry's giving us some really good minutes. So, you know, we're finally healthy. And I think everybody really understands their role. And Jeff Plosh gave us, you know, let's talk about Jeff Plosh. He gave us great minutes. He did. He brought some energy into the game. He did some really good things. Made some free throws. Made a big-time layup. I mean, he's back. You know, you can see it in his eyes. He's got a little bounce. He went to try to dunk that, you know, maybe a month ago. You know, tries to lay that in. So everybody's contributing in some way. So it's good.
Coach, it seems like, you know, since he set foot on campus 2 years ago as a transfer, that it's really been a lot of growth from Daryl. I think that'd be safe to say. Yeah. You know, you were on him this summer a lot about his effort. I saw that. I was there for that. You know, it seems like he's really grown a lot as a teammate, as a leader, and as a player on the court. What would you just say about him over the 2 years?
No, he's definitely matured, and his game has developed too. He was more of a scorer, and he was really streaky. You know, there's some days you get 30, like at Cornell. Was it Cornell? Yeah. Yep. And then some days you get 2. And now you're starting to see a little bit more consistency where he can give you anywhere from 14 to 20, what do you have to do, 23? That's great. but he's taking pride in other things. He's trying to rebound the ball. He's trying to get more deflection. He's trying to defend. Now, that wasn't as important to him when he first got here. So on and off the floor, you're seeing a guy who's starting to really mature into a man. And he's really bought in. And he wants to be in. And he's trying to be a leader now, too, which during the summer, he wanted no parts of that role. And now he does. So now we got 12 guys who are in. And that's hard. That's hard to do at this time, especially the guys who aren't getting a lot of minutes. So it's great to see his growth, it really is.
Coach Monroe said that Daryl and John are the best 1-2 punts in the league. For a coach like you, how does it feel to have that in your pocket? I guess 2 players can line it up any given night.
I tell you what, it's great, and that's a nice compliment by Coach Monroe. There's some really good duos out there, though. There's some really good teams in this league. There's some really good players in this league. And I think the good thing about John and Daryl right now, they're mixing it up. Not just, jacking a ton of threes, but they're getting inside. I mean, for us to have 40 paint points is pretty impressive. That's just not our bigs. That's John and Daryl as well. So, no, there's no doubt. It's good to have. But we got to be prepared, as you guys know, for those days we're not making shots. So where's it going to come from? There's a guy that we really need to start really getting it is Don Morris. You said that since day one. He's really got to step up. We're going to need him down the stretch.